4-2, worship area. Great. This is a very cool spot. Real puzzle? Looks like there are slots for 3 items. Okay. Giant sunbeam.
Impressive! They appear to be focusing sunlight into a laser-like beam.
They sure are. Ow. Up for throw field. Sea emblem. Bling. So, Resident Evil 4 was GameCube. This game would have been what? This game would have been Xbox 360, PS3. Because please tell me that doesn't instantly kill me. Okay. Come on, do the laser beam thing again. Fuck. Bastard. Hi, lads. Earth emblem. Motherfuckers. I gotta find the third one, wherever that is. Oh, there's the one on the left and the one on the right. I don't think I went. This way. More? Fine, I have unlimited HP. I don't give a shit about your silly little beam. Ow! Jeff from the Overwatch team. I'm gonna take you out with a long-range beam. And it's Jeff from the Overwatch team. Ow! This way? Not this way. So we've been over here. Can't find the third, Is it back behind us? No. Oh, I see it, I think. Over there on the back left. Way back there. No! Kinda fucking stupid. That's kinda fucking stupid. On 2B. On 2B. Let's go. Chomp chomp and all that. You're gonna get nailed by it. Here goes. Viva eso. Oh, well. Guess I just have to let Shadow do the mechanics to the end because I can't. I really wish that there was like you could do it like Resident Evil 0, where you can switch. It seems that this game was very, very heavily you were meant to play this game in co-op, it seems like. So much of the game design is just designed around having that other person to do the objective. It's very, you know what it feels a lot like? It's that Army of Two game that I think was also coming out around this time. It feels like Army of Two. Not that I ever finished that game, but I remember a little bit of it. Isn't there a second one? There was a second Army of Two game. Where did the Skyline look? I'm gonna go get Albert Wesker. Mr. Wesky. Bling. A very cool Indiana Jones type of temple. It's a game we gotta play before Great Circle comes out. Is the old Infernal Machine game that I've been putting off from my childhood. That's a game from the 90s for sure. Although I've played that one hundreds of times, so.
I see. There's a trick to getting out of here.
This mechanic.
Tread carefully. Those beams are dangerously focused.
Do they injure me if I hit them? Got it. They injure me if I hit them. That means I need to unfocus this one. so that I can move this one. And I move this one back. Not that way, dumb fuck. Sweet. Fire good.
Looks like it worked. Are we finished?
Yes, get on the thing. Oh, light puzzles.
That pillar's in the way, but I think
like this, and then it goes here. Probably need this one to be rotated. This isn't bad design. I like this. I'm always a big fan of these puzzles in games. The light one. I wanna rotate it the other way. Other way. There we go.
Another one down. What's next?
Sheva,
can't be
hurry!
serious.
Come on!
I can't right
Sheva,
now. Forget
come
it.
on!
You
Come
can't
on!
be serious.
Sheva,
I can't right now.
Sheva!
Oh, this is lovely. This game is great. The gameplay is just not good. It's the only complaint about it is gameplay is very dated. Everything else is just hilarious. Ah, that's where we need to move the light over here. Means that one needs to be pointing at this one needs to be like this. Probably. Free shit. Not free shit. I don't care. Trap, what a way to go. Not 100% sure what repositioning this the other way does for us. Need to move that one. Goes here. Goes here. Goes here. Goes this. Perfect.
Come on!
Forget it.
Come on!
Forget it.
Come on!
Forget it.
Come on!
Forget. All right, we got it.
Hurry!
I can't right now.
Hurry!
I can't right now.
Hurry!
Can't be serious.
Sheva!
Forget it.
Come
I
on!
can't right now.
Shut up. One.
Come
I
on!
can't right now.
Come
I
on!
can't right now.
Just the Ouroboros.
survive underground.
These are no ordinary flowers.
They're Ouroboros flowers.
Wait.
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
What? What was Umbrella doing?
I don't know. It doesn't look like anyone's been around for a while.
You can be sure they wanted to keep this place a secret.
Some of this equipment's got the Triso logo on it. Are they working together?
Bastard. End of chapter 4-2. You now view the Nidipia tribe file in the library. Nidipia tribe. The Nidipia reside in unique wooden structures in the wetlands. Their advanced architectural techniques are used throughout the world to repair and maintain many damaged and ancient ruins. This is how the world at large knows the Nidipia. But the Nidipia possess a secret that they do not wish to share with the rest of the world. The ancient ruins of the Nidipia kingdom reside beneath their land. In ancient times, the surrounding lands were all under the control of the sovereign Nidipia kingdom. The city ruins was the seat of that monarch. Special attention should be given to the way the sovereign was chosen. While the Nidipia did have a monarchy, the king was not decided by birthright, by the abilities and quantities he displayed during a certain required ceremony. This ceremony implied a special plant that grew in the sun garden residing in the deepest area of the royal city, the place we found. This plant was known as the Stairway to the Sun. Stairway to the Sun was an extremely poisonous plant, and its effects were fatal if consumed, though some individuals possess a natural resistance to the poison. So they probably combined this plant with the fucking Las Plagas from Resident Evil 4 and made Ouroboros. The Nidipia people believed that a man who could prevail against the poison was destined to become king. Messages of the ceremony are still carried out once a year by the Nidipia for the continual peace of their ancestors' spirits. Even with the natural resistance, finding an individual that could survive ingestion of the powerful poison was a rarity. It is said by the Nidipia people that one such man reigned as king for hundreds of years. Whether this legend has any validity to it cannot be asserted at present. What is known is that this once flourishing kingdom fell into decline and was eventually abandoned by the Nidipia people. It is not known what made the Nidipia abandon their city for the wetlands. Any information regarding these matters comes from oral traditions and hearsay. It obviously calls into question the validity of the information. What is known, though, is that after leaving the city, Nidipia viewed it as sacred ground and vowed to keep its existence hidden from outsiders. All Nidipia males between the ages of 13 and 35 were required to spend 2 years in the city to guard and protect it. It is through their continued vigilance that this great city's existence has been kept undiscovered by the outside world. There was, however, one instance of outsiders discovering the secret city. In the 1960s, a corporation went to the secret city to find the plant and use for their ceremonies and take it by force. The Nidipia fiercely resisted this incursion into their land. In times of peace, the Nidipia were builders of great renown. When need for war arises, they can become stout warriors. This adaptability is the essence of the Nidipia. Their physical prowess in battle was their greatest weapon, and they used it to fight bravely. They were overwhelmed by the enemy's technological advantages. During this time, many of the Nidipia youths consumed the plant in an effort to fight off the invaders. In the end, the Nidipia were forced to cede the area of the Sun Garden and beyond to the corporation's control. The Nidipia had not given up hope of one day reclaiming their sacred land and returning it to its former glory.
I wonder if this is Irving
yeah.
Not sure. But obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella. And that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
2B with the Halo energy sword is everything that I ever could have needed in my entire existence. That's awesome.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on!
Roger.
Big water purifiers. The water's probably the flowers. Okay. Here they are. Those flowers. Umbrella doing research on these flowers? Sun garden flowers. From Chief Researcher's Brandon's Journal, number 1. 1966. December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us. But later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus hereto unknown might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious. I don't know how to say that word. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled as Oh. For those 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Nipidia. Oh. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible and delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of the progenitor viruses. Oh. 1967, February 12th. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. Brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA altering characteristics. Cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. At first everything proceeded smoothly. Plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time they flowered. But here is when a major problem surfaced. Flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they were grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We've made no progress. Tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the directions research was taking. During the debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Oh, so this is where the original virus comes from. That,
Come on!
Roger.
that made the T virus in the first place. Understood. Ooh, more lore. From Chief Researcher's Brandon's Journal, number 2. 1968. April 15th. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Nipidia are really going to rack my nerves. For the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Nipidia, we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem. It seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th. Finally, some good news. We learned they were able to chase the Nipidia off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issue. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities on the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, and Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City and take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request. We soon realized it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope that African research facilities get built soon. Now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the Progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree that this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing that Dr. Marcus isn't here. The place is far from being a paradise in research and scientific study. So-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents. We have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Nipidi at bay. Nidipia? The thing that gets on my nerve the most is the sound of the construction from the real research facility. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the Progenitor flower so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully if I focus on my work, I can remain sane for this godforsaken place. 1969. June 15th. Research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Facility, not just some pile of tents. I've come to the realization in the past 9 months, facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger or suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old Skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this. The shitty 90s computers. Research Center Director Brandon's Journal. 1998. November 16th. Closed down the research center. Strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way when I heard about the Arclay facility in Raccoon City was destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? I spent every waking moment researching and extracting the Progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard he had died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy even. Shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the Progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. It was just an automated machine reporting to my Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie, ambling through life, no thoughts, no feeling. Now the research center where I've spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. Probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have any semblance of a life again. Ooh. Nothing for use of us here. Okay. Well then why is it interactable in this freaking... Telegram from James Marcus. T-virus development a success. January 13th, 1978. J. Marcus. Ooh. Pardon? Pardon? Invoice copy. Umbrella's training facility. Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of Progenitor sample. December 15th, 1977. Africa Research Center Director. Brandon Bailey.
I don't know how, but they could be using them to produce biological weapons. This is the facility from the picture, no doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Newer PC. Tricell Research Miguel's Journal, number 1, February 19th. When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least. When I saw it, well, the lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago. There's nothing there of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains. At least nothing that still works. Can't say I'm surprised because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the Progenitor virus. we didn't need that virus for our research, there wouldn't be no need. There would have been no need to come to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have the samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and we even have the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just don't have that damn Progenitor virus. We finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us our much needed breakthrough in our research. Can't wait to start working on it. March 7th. I wonder who came up with the name Licker for those creatures. I mean, when you see the long tongue, you just know it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, BOWs like Lickers are just a pain in the ass. If I said Lickers were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise. They're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the T virus don't seem to show much improvement when the Progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their ability shows some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. But it's all we've got so far. They're still blind as an old lady and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be in their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for Lickers on the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad. Understood. This is very good lore. This is very good. Email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We completed most of our work on the new project. Sorry, you know I can't talk about work. They're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. Heading straight back to Arizona, I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. Got some good ideas and good at noticing details. But every time he opens his mouth, he just goes on and on about how great he is. Can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish he made a sedative I could give him. Forget all that. What matters is that I should go back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan. So, horrible tongue creatures. I do like how Sheva at least can fight back, unlike Ashley. Sheva is better character than Ashley. Confirmed. You got this, Chris. Well, maybe not better character, but better companion, I should say. Saw investigate pop up on the screen for like a millisecond. Looks like it was torn apart by animals. Not a good way to go. Ooh, a lever. I pull it. Really hyping up this freaking thing.
I saw something.
Oh, look at that. Look at that wonderful glass breaking. Oh. You guys are just fine. Giant rat. Well, they're all very alive, so they're all very... You ain't that scary. You ain't that scary. Yeah. What are you gonna freaking do? Hack me a little bit? Who in the hell is you? The monitor room, all the monitors are offline. Okay. Okay. Old bars. AK. Nice. Nice. Love me some AK. Fucking Shepherd with an AK. Nobody's gonna
Thank
stop
God
me.
there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Would we? I think we would. I just picked up an AK. Come on, open it up, 2B.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Oh, they heard us, alright. Oh, you thought I was gonna be stealthy? The pistol's better. Jesus. Get up, Shepard. Yeah, hit him with the energy sword. The handgun is definitely better than the AK. Goddamn no good bullshit bastard. Open the fuck up already. So we just got so many actual revelations there. There was more revelations there than in Resident Evil Revelations. Are they going to be coming down this freaking hallway behind us? We wait for this thing to open. We have to defend this house. So why don't you use your gun? Why don't you use your gun? AI. Oh no, not the elevator cam. Not the freaking Wolfenstein Youngblood game. Oh yeah. This is an Umbrella facility.
What the hell?
This was in the pictures, too.
Wait, that means Jill might be here.
There he goes. Bye.
What have they done?
Oh, they've got lads in there. They're doing a matrix. They're just using them for power.
Jill.
She's alive. Not sure if she's in Resident Evil 6 though. We don't know if she survives.
There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Access denied. Damn.
Why?
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, good. My favorite. That's great. I'm loving that. Shoot Riven's eyes.
Eat this.
Yeah, give him a grenade.
It's working! This cell is
Ow. Give him another grenade. Shoot his mouth, not gonna give him another grenade. Ah, motherfucker. Destroyed. Joe Valentine? Out there.
Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Selegiona. She works with Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.
Understood. Venom Chapter 5-1. And the U8 file. U8. U8 is the name of BOW born from the weapons development project involving Las Plagas. The creature is comprised of the refined DNA of multiple organisms, specifically the DNA of shelled organisms. The alterations of to this aspect of the creature is reflected in its dark coloring. Carapace has an unparalleled durability, and was shown to be resistant to the direct hit from RPGs and tests. This gigantic creature has another special feature in its design. Is this the thing we just killed? This big spider thing. U8 has some tens of meters tall. Its pincer legs are over 3 meters in length, which it uses as a weapon in close combat. These pincer attacks are not especially quick. They are powerful enough to pierce the armor of a tank. Flying BOWs reside in the part of U8's abdomen usually intended for the maturation of eggs. Is an unaltered specimen. These flying BOWs are not larval U8s, but completely different creatures entirely. In a close quarter one-on-one fight, U8 is an overwhelmingly powerful adversary, but when it has to combat more than one opponent, its large size becomes somewhat of a liability. Considerable bulk also makes it vulnerable to long-range attacks. To compensate for this weakness, it uses the flying BOW in much of the same way an aircraft carrier uses jet fighters. Some would consider U8 an impeccable fighting machine, but it does have its flaws. U8's size can be a detriment because it requires massive amounts of sustenance to maintain functionality. As such, U8 is not sustainable for long-term assignments. According to Tricell's business information, U8 is the most effective, has security for a facility, or when used in attacks of limited time. Before it can be used in an offensive attack, consideration must be given to the means of transporting U-8 to its destination. Also, U-8 is designed to reach a large size very rapidly. This breeds imperfection in its carapace. These imperfections are limited to a certain area of the carapace, and a direct attack on this area will severely damage U-8. Even with these flaws, U-8's functionality, combat effectiveness, and relative ease to control have made it popular in the bioweapons market. Records indicate that Ricardo Irving sold a multitude of both the original U-8 and the upgraded version U-8 Prime that has multi-layered carapace for extra defense, along with shell covering uniformly exposed areas. There were plans at one point in the design to design a lighter, faster U-8 that could maintain functionality for longer periods of time. This was result in a significant downgrade in its defensive capabilities. This plan appears to have been scrapped. Chris Redfield and Shelley Olamar reported imperfections in the carapace of U-8 they face, though it is suspected that it is one of the original models. Note that the U in U-8 does not stand for Ouroboros, but for Ultimate.